y'all. Hey.
Why you talking to him like Tegan?
I'm sorry. I just be in my remote office.
What's up, YouTube?
Y'all, we some gangsters for real. Cause
Tell them where we had to go.
y'all, we done been in jail.
Where else we been?
To the ghetto.
We been
To the hood.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, we've been to Baton Rouge. Oh my God, I don't never want to go back to Baton Rouge. They can kiss my where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Baton Rouge is not where it's at.
The way they living, man. But okay, so y'all probably wondering why we even over here in the first beginning. So, long story short, we doing a
job.
Yeah, a job.
Yeah, we doing some work.
At a nuke plant. Anyway, so we working at a nuke plant. So that's why we over here. We originally had a hotel.
A hotel.
A hotel.
In Baton Rouge.
In Baton Rouge. It's like a stay at home, a stay suite thing, right? A studio apartment. I booked it. We get there 8 minutes late, but on the website, it don't even say when it closed in the first beginning.
For real.
So we get there 8 minutes late, right? That ain't even in my mind that we were late. So we get there because it's 7 o'clock.
And we just got off the highway, bro.
Yes, and so we get there and the dude was like, "Yeah, you late. You got to come back tomorrow." We can't come back tomorrow because we had to be at our job at 6 o'clock in the morning till whatever time they was going to release us, which they didn't release us to 4:20.
Yeah, and it ain't like we could leave to go check in and then come back because it was so far in the first place. You know, so. And then we got there at 7:08. We didn't find another hotel room till 9 o'clock.
Yep. Thankful for my mama. Cause she
yeah, her mother. Woo! Her mother goat for real.
Thankful for her. She
ended up booking us somewhere else, and
we never went back to.
And then the room she booked for us, they ran out of. So then they gave us
a presidential suite. So we got something better than what we was gonna have in the first beginning.
Yeah, I might put some clips in here because I had recorded it. It was nice and big. It had a bathtub with jets in it. Had a shower, 2 sinks, a big mirror,
it was really nice. A
big old bed, a living room area, a stove, everything, bro. Like,
it was really nice.
For real.
So that was our first night, right? It was like what, hour and 2 minutes away from our job.
Yeah.
So we get to our job and we go throughout the day like with our job or whatever.
In the morning still.
Yeah, in the morning still. And they pissed us off. I ain't gonna lie. But everybody there was pretty nice though.
Yeah, we met a dude from Tampa. We met some dudes from Orlando.
Oh yeah. I
met a Mexican. Not to be racist, but he is Mexican.
Yeah.
He's from Texas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's some pretty cool people because, you know, a lot of us started that we don't know nothing anyway. A lot of us are new to the whole new thing. So anyway, so we like work or whatever and we go through the day and my mama texts me. She's like, "Yeah, I found y'all a new place, you know, closer to your job."
Oh,
y'all, we get
this
there.
This a story for you.
Y'all, we get there, right? Already in my heart, I felt like it was a red flag anyway. But I still had a.
It looked nice on the pictures. It had a restaurant right next door. Had a Dollar General right next door.
Yeah,
we like,
so we like, okay, we was like, all right, this will be a good little stay, you know. So already, it's funny because we had to get our keys. We had to walk up to like this little window
that said no vacancy. I'm like, how's no vacancy if we got a room?
Right.
And it's a bunch of empty parking spaces, so I know all these rooms they booked up and people don't have no car.
Right, exactly.
Anywho.
So anyway, so we get there, whatever. My husband Trey get the you get the room keys, right? Yeah.
Man, I walk in there, I hear construction work. I'm like, hello.
And they did say on the thing it says it's being renovated and everything.
And then one of the construction dudes was like, you got to ring the doorbell. I'm already in here. Can you just, get the people? I go outside, ring the doorbell, lady come up. I'm like, we got a room under Valencia Salter. She said, Galencia.
The paper right there.
I said, Valencia Salter. Look how they spell her name. Galencia Falser. I said, my Lord. So that, I was like, yeah, they barely understand English. And then they was like, all right, yeah, here you go. So we go in the room. I think I go in first, put my keys down. I'm like, Valencia not gonna like this, I swear. So I'm like, all right, babe, come on, let's. She was like, yeah, come on, let's go ahead and get our stuff out.
No, I called my mama first. I called my mama, because I had called her as soon as we walked in. Remember? And then I was like showing her around or whatever, and she was like, okay,
Man, when I walked in by myself though, I knew it stank.
Bro, it smelled like smoke. It smelled like funky sex. It was, I don't care. It was funky. It smelled like nasty body parts.
Funky sex.
Like, yeah, it was so stinky. Like, I never smelled funky sex before, but
I was
that was some funky sex.
I was like, yeah, we need to get some air freshener.
And so, and then he was like, yeah, we can just get some air freshener. I'm like, bro, I can't do this. Like, I was sitting in the car, I was like,
the mirror had like chips on it, like it was chipped out.
Yeah.
The bed.
We're gonna insert pictures, bro, because y'all won't believe us.
We didn't even look at the beds first before we walked out again, because it was just so stinking there. I walked back in. At this point, she on the verge of tears. I'm like, man,
cause I was tired, bro, and I know my mama like tried her best, and I wasn't trying to like be ungrateful, but I just couldn't. It was just so. And then he went back in there. And we was like, yeah, like I was like, you know what, forget it. We could just get some sheets, cause it was like a Dollar General next door. Cause like on the top of the sheets, the blankets had holes in them.
Yeah, it looked like getting sliced and diced and burnt up from cigarette hole. Like,
yeah, it was so weird.
So then I go in and I'm like, man, let me check these sheets, cause my mama, like when she get hotel, she always check the sheets.
Yep.
So I'm like, let me check the sheets. I check the sheets. I see a big behind stain. I was like, this is kind of weird. I was seeing little black stuff. I'm like, bro, is this lint or is these like bed bugs? Like, I don't know what it is. And then we sat back in the car and we literally just like wallowed in our pity.
And it was crazy because I was like, I said, how did it look? He was like, you don't even want to know.
I was like, bro, from the way you went in there and you didn't see this at first, and the way you reacted then, you don't even want to know, cuz. You don't even want to know. And then I went in there, I took pictures, and she was like, I'm about to text my mama. I was like, I didn't knew that, cuz. I could have told you that.
I told my mama, I sent her the pictures or whatever that he had took the pictures, sent pictures of. And she was like, that is filthy. And so she called me or whatever, and I was like, I'm finna get our money back. And she was like, okay, or whatever. And she was like, well, why you trying to get the money back? I'm gonna be in the process of looking for something else. And I was like, it could be like New Orleans, because we was like outside of New Orleans anyway. And so she was like, all right. She was like, well, that'll probably be better, because with that storm or whatever, a lot of people was taking up a lot of different places, and you everywhere we called anyway was like booked. Yeah, so
to the T.
They ain't had like no open places, but she happened to find this one place, thank God, and they were super sweet to us. But anyway, so I'm like, we literally waiting there, right? We stood at that, 30 minutes, maybe, probably a little longer than that.
What?
Trying to get our money back.
Not even. Not even. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We stood there probably about 15 minutes waiting. She started ringing the heck out the doorbell.
I kept walking in and out of the construction thing because I'm like, somebody gonna hear me.
She was like, hello, being all bougie and ratchet.
No, I wasn't.
Being all ratchet.
I was not being ratchet.
Yes, you was.
I was like, I'm just.
You was like, somebody gonna give me my money, and I said, yeah, Jesus is not here at this point.
And then
We gotta pray.
And then the dude, same dude that came out and told Trey to like ring the doorbell was like,
Oh yeah, it was another.
Oh, it's another person.
It was another Indian.
Oh, they all look alike. Anyway, so then we go in the the man finally come out, y'all. And so I was like, we want our money back. He was like, for what? And I was like, before he said for what, I was like, Trey, I was like, talk to him, cause I ain't got time.
He was like, what? He was like, what? He was like, what's wrong? I was like, yeah, it's just dirty. Like, we really don't like it. It stink.
Then I was like, talking about the sheets. I was like, he got like stuff on the sheets or whatever. Y'all get what that man did.
That man walked out his little cubby hole, around the building, like out the building to us, around us, walk to our room, go in, look for about a minute, come back out, walk back in the room, walk back in the little office, don't say nothing to us.
Don't say sorry or nothing, child.
Go back in there. Hey, I guess at that point he already knew it was over with, so he was like.
But in my mind, I'm like, but why would you even walk there? Like, you know what you doing and what you not doing. You know what I mean?
The condition your room, like. You know. Why would you like
that out to somebody?
Yeah, why would you reserve it for somebody if you know it's like. But obviously they ain't care. We was in kind of the ghetto. We didn't know because we not from around here. I mean, but honestly, it didn't look bad. Like, the surroundings don't look bad until we had to like turn around. We was looking at the people that was living, like staying there.
Bro, it was this car, y'all. It was this car that pulled up next to us. They car was like, it was like, and I'm not judging because, you know. You
from the hood?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not from the hood, but I'm not judging because, like, God, you know, God do what God, you know, he's merciful and he bless people with whatever, you know. I'm not judging them, but the way that car sounded when they pulled up, I'm like, these people don't care.
And then their window was like cracked and the mirror.
And then they were like arguing with each other.
They were like, hey, boo, 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 boo.
Yeah.
They were like, open the door.
Yeah, one dude was like banging on somebody's door next to our room or whatever, and I'm like, oh. And then while we was waiting for the man to give us our stuff, right? It was dudes that were like yelling over the rail at each other. I was like, we gotta go. It's too much. And then my mama said she found something for us. She was like, hallelujah.
I was like, thank the Lord.
And so, today was our last day staying there. Well, last night was our last night. And so we had to like leave this morning. And then it was crazy because me and Trey, like, we were calling places yesterday. And stuff because like it was a lady, because we was gonna stay at the same place again. But them prices just was not.
The rates.
They were crazy.
The rates went up like the gas prices.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, you know, that's like pretty much our first from Wednesday to today. And this I'm trying to keep this short. This be like 15 minutes. Yeah. So this is just pretty much tell y'all about.
We found us a new hotel.
About our first part of the trip.
So they leaving a bad taste in my mouth.
Nah, the food ain't, but the what's your name is. But it's been real, y'all.
Yeah.
We gonna make some more videos, bro. It's just, you know, you gotta find the timing. You know what you gonna talk about, who your audience is. You know what you want them to get from the video. Like, you know, it's a lot that go into it. I pray we make it look easy, but.
And I just thank God Tegan ain't with us through all of this, cause.
Oh yeah, our baby with her love. Love is her. You know how. Women of the generation don't like to be called grandma. Yeah, so she with her love. And yeah, we getting us some good crawfish today.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Say bye. Bye. See y'all later.
See y'all later.